Okay, so let's get straight into how I actually create this animation. So I'm going to just start a new composition. I'm just going to make it 5 seconds long. And now I'm going to go straight into this a little bit quicker than the last challenge video, just so that I get through it a little bit quicker and show you that it doesn't take too long to create an amazing animation. Alright, so I'm going to create a cool bright color like this, turquoise. I'm going to go ahead and lock that off with that little lock button, so now I can't change it on accident. Then I'm going to create 2 text layers. So I'm going to use the text tool to create text. This is something that we haven't really done before in this class, but if you've watched other lessons or gone ahead, you may have seen how to add text. And then I'm just going to create my text. So I kind of did it 3 layers of text, so Video School Online, and I just used this Jersey M54 font, 150 pixels. Just gonna set that right there. The easiest way to create another text layer like this is just to duplicate this one. So Command D on the keyboard, move it over, and then just add my After Effects course text. So now I have my 2 pieces of text. So I can make sure that they are vertically aligned. So that's good. Just move it a little bit apart. Now I'm going to create a layer, so a new solid, and I'm going to create that white line with layer. Now there's other ways to create simple lines like this and line animations using shape layers. That's a little bit more advanced, but you can take my advanced shape layers course if you're interested in doing that. This mask way to create a line is pretty simple. So I take my rectangle tool, and then I just create a simple line like so. I'm going to make sure that this is horizontally centered into my composition. So there's the same amount of space on the right and the left, and that looks great. Alright, so now it's time to animate things. So in our previous composition I created, this line kind of grows from the center. So let's recreate that. I'm just going to turn off the After Effects in the Video School Online so we can focus in on this line. So press M on your keyboard to bring up your mask path, set that little stopwatch to create a keyframe, move it forward, and then I'm going to, using my selection tool, double click the mask edge, and then select the bottom center, holding Command and Shift down, or just Command actually. I can decrease the size of this, dragging it to the middle, keeping the same width so it just grows from the center. So something like that. I'm going to select both keyframes, hit F9 on my keyboard, easy eases that out, and now I have this line popping up. So that's great. Now I'm going to turn on these 2 text layers back on so I can see a little bit better. And I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to make sure that there's equal space between the line and the text. And then I'm going to select both and hit position and set a keyframe there at the start of, or at the end of this line animation. Then using the mask tool with the text layer selected, so using the rectangle tool to create a mask, start from the outer right on this right text and create a text mask around this text that butts up against this line. And then for the Video School Online text, start from the top left or just left of the text and create a mask that butts up against the line again. Now select both, press M, set a keyframe for the mask, and then select both, press U to bring up all the keyframes for this animation, for these 2 layers. And then I'm going to drag these keyframes to about 1 second. Now it's time to animate. So what we want to do is bring this After Effects all the way over to the left side of the line, and bring this Video School Online text all the way to the right side of the line. And then for this After Effects text, hit the mask button, or just hit the mask title down here so that the mask is brought up. And then I'm going to drag all of this mask over to the right so that it's on the right side of the line. And now we don't see the After Effects text. Then I'm going to do the same for the Video School Online. Click the mask 1 text and then move this mask over to the left. So now you will see, I'm going to turn off the After Effects text so you can see what's going on. While the Video School Online text is coming out to the left, the mask stays in the same place. If I didn't create the animation of the mask to stay in the same place, the mask would have just stayed with the text. So I created the animation for the mask to actually stay on that left side, like so. And then same for the After Effects text. I want them to be easy eased, so select all, hit F9, and then make the After Effects text pop out a little bit after the Video School Online text. And it's a little bit long, so I'm just going to take both of these keyframes at the end and speed it up a little bit. And there we have it. We have our cool animation of our Video School Online text and the After Effects course text popping out of that line. And let's see if it looks similar. Yes, it sure does. And again, this is a very cool way to animate text, animate objects. You can do this with images, you can do this with shapes, just this way of revealing something from a line or from another object. It's something that I do all the time in my at work doing professional motion graphics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.